to say I have the like I have the herbs to make the tea. You know what I mean? And I'll think about it, or I'm talking with, you know what I'm saying, my homeboy about it, because he made the first time, he made the stuff that I had the first time. I was like, maybe trying to get him to do it again or whatever. So like we was just talking about it, like not even, you know what I'm saying, just conversating about it. And I had touched the herbs just the other day, and then thinking about it, and I'm thinking that particularly has something to do with the reason why I was able to feel it, like it was a whole remembrance. So if it accesses the God cell, this is just a question. If it accesses the God cell, and that's a deeper level of reality, how different is that to when you ate food before, some type of good food that stimulated you in a way to where you love the taste of it? So something will remind you of it, or a smell will give you that thought pattern of it. You know what I'm saying? And simultaneously want you to have it again. What's the difference in that? We're talking about on a deeper level. So I would think on that level of reality, if it had a smell or remembrance of a taste of food, it would actually give it to you, because it's a stronger thing. It's almost like your body trying to find a way to tap into that memory. And the best way it can do that, because it's not one of the five senses like taste, sound, and like that, it's a deeper sense. You know what I mean? It's something that we tap into. That's why it's called the God cell. Like you tapping into a whole nother level. Would it beg to differ to say that by having that experience and then touching it and remembering strong enough to fulfill the thought, that it won't just pop up anyway? The whole feeling of experience, depending on this, how comfortable you are when your body, if your body's balanced enough to excrete it. Like, who's to say that's not something that can actually happen, right? So, because it's to me, it's simultaneous with anything else we do when it comes from a thought, being hungry, you know what I'm saying, like wanting love, having sex, you know what I'm saying? It's all a form of remembrance in a physical aspect. But when you have remembrance on a deeper level, will it manifest that into a reality? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of deep. That's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel that on the higher level plane of thoughts, when connection is valid, like from where you are, then inside yourself, right? That's 2 points. And then your astrology. So then I kind of dig what they be saying, you know what I'm saying? This time is good for this situation. You know what I mean? This is a good time to pull in this energy. I understand and understand what they mean by that. You know what I mean? And I was able to manifest a couple things last night, my damn self, things that I just wanted to do. You know what I mean? So it was just different. With that being said, you know what I mean? Like, I believe it has everything to do with us being able to go inside ourselves, staying inside your darkness. You know what I mean? A lot of people be like, yo, you need a visual. I can't see your face, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, that's what somebody will say when they watch this. And this is the reason for me making it like this. I want to elaborate on going into the darkness. You know what I mean? You see my outline, but you don't see my face. Well, I don't anyway. I don't know how it's going to record after, but I don't see my face. So it's almost like symbolic to saying go inside your darkness and don't be afraid to. You know what I mean? Go deep inside that darkness as far as you can, because it's you. You know, you can't be afraid of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, always the aim and the goal is to help you or give you my understanding on how I see a good way in awakening the higher self in me, cleaning up the outside by working on me on a whole different understanding. And if we do so much else in this world, we could try this. You know, God of awakening gods. I say this and I bring it back to life from time to time. Some person some person come at me with an original thought. Nobody has original thoughts. Like, you should feel bad about that, because that's by default control. It's letting you know that you're controlled. You know what I mean? So all you ever been given was options anyway, right? From school up into adult, you got options that somebody are giving you, that they're creating for you. You know what I'm saying? So have one original thought. Like, literally, like, not even with the format of how thoughts come. Don't come at me with some shit you learned in school and how to say it. Don't come at me with it has to be a pure original thought, something that you came in with that you cannot cross-reference nowhere in the world. Try that out. If you can come at me with one of those, I think you're well on your way to accessing a higher form of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Rise above the level of what you believe in, love and humanity and connection to people is. You know what I'm saying? Like, rise above that. And by default, put it all away just to add a whole bunch of new things that are inside you. Find a way to awaken in the DNA that you never used, right? So I think it's a beautiful thing. Ariel Nagael, God of Awakening Gods. DMT CROSS REFERENCE. Let's go.